But first, even if you don't boat or fish or visit its beaches, Lake Erie is still an important part of your life, which means the health of its waters should be important to you as well.
Now we're getting a look at how the EPA plans to protect all of the Great Lakes. They just released details of the Great Lakes Restoration Initiative, a mission that at one point was in jeopardy.
Sure was. The White House was looking at cutting funding, but the president changed his mind. News 5's Olivia Fecto live along the lake right now with a closer look at the plan and how we've used the funding in the past.
Yeah, good evening. I talked today with several local environmental groups who say the Great Lakes Restoration Initiative has helped with everything from dealing with invasive species here in Lake Erie to cleaning up debris in the Cuyahoga River. Environmental groups and state agencies are encouraged to see there's a plan in place to keep that progress going.
This means everything. At the end of the day, this is one of those pieces of legislation that impacts everyone.
While the plan doesn't get into detail on how much money will be allocated, it highlights priorities in the Great Lakes Restoration Initiative, or GLRI. That includes dealing with harmful algae blooms, a problem we've seen in Lake Erie this summer and in years past, and preventing and controlling invasive species.
Without GLRI funds, we would really be dead in the water when it comes to invasive species in the Great Lakes Basin.
John Navarro with the Ohio Department of Natural Resources Division of Wildlife says since 2010, about $60 million in GLRI funding has gone toward invasive species work. Ohio has gotten nearly $8 million of that and is hoping for more with this newest round of funding.
The good thing is that there's been bipartisan support from Congress to fund GLRI, so the Republicans, Democrats have been able to get on the same page on this.
The Western Reserve Land Conservancy doesn't yet know if it will receive GLRI funding going forward, but in the past, the organization has planted trees to help absorb stormwater. Jacqueline Gillen says this is a quality of life issue, especially since so much drinking water comes from the Great Lakes.
The environment is everything around us, so if you think you don't care, you care about your life, you care about your health, you care about your wealth, you care about the environment.
With funding still up in the air, the Alliance for the Great Lakes in Cleveland says it hopes the administration jumps on board.
And not only jumps on board, but then also make sure that they're not working to roll back provisions that are in the Clean Water Act and other protections for our lakes.
And again, specific funding details have not yet been announced. On our website, news5cleveland.com, we've posted a link to an interactive map that shows past and ongoing Great Lakes Restoration Initiative projects here in Northeast Ohio. Live in Cleveland, Olivia Fecto, News 5.